Okay, ooh, the green room. Ooh, Patton Oswalt's getting a blowjob from a sexy stormtrooper. Okay.
He has been quite insane since he doesn't have a good sense of spatial relationships.
Twilight. The guys from Twilight are back here. Do they ever have their shirts on? All right, I'm coming out.
Guys, would you like to actually introduce who this is now?
Yeah, so this is our DP.
Yeah, they didn't invite me because they thought I would embarrass them. Well, who's embarrassed now?
This is actually Ben.
Thank you, Pippi Longstocking.
This is Ben Evans. He's our director of photography.
He shot the short you just saw.
Wanted to be in the group.
Well, see you later, Ariel.
Alright, Donald, just behave yourself.
Behave what? Myself? Which mic should I use? I'll use the one with no spit on it.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. You warned me this might happen. I guess the first thing we should ask is, you guys have all worked in various sort of configurations and different groups and things like that. How did Derek Comedy actually get started? How did you decide that this was the group that you were comfortable with?
We were part of a larger sketch comedy group while we were in college, and we were all in, and basically it was really, really big, and it's kind of hard to kind of have like a kind of like singular vision, I guess, but the five of us really kind of clicked creatively, and so we, when we were graduating, we just started doing stuff together as a group.
Can I say something?
You're part of the panel. Yeah, you're here. You might as well.
I disagree with how we met.
How did you think we did? How did
I disagree. Well, we were on a spaceship, right? Most of us. Well, me and Megan were. At the time, we were engaged.
Okay.
We had 3 children. One named Samson. The other named Samson. Just the last one named Samson.
This doesn't sound true.
No, I don't think this happened.
Okay, if you guys want to do this, this is fine. Do what you want. Thank you! This is Pippi Longstocking. I love you, Pippi Longstocking.
Don't encourage him.
Anyway, we all met on the spaceship at NYU, and then here we are.
It was at NYU. The NYU part is NYU part is definitely true. It is, in fact, as expensive as a spaceship would have been.
Yeah.
We should have gotten the spaceship.
Now, you guys worked on the internet. You've put up shorts. You've been shooting short films for a while. Were they part of your live act as well? Did you have shorts that you would shoot?
We basically never really looked at like making those short films, at least when we first started out, as sort of a means to an end. Like there just was this thing called YouTube that just happened to happen, and basically we were only ever shooting these sketches as a way to like catalog sketches that we've been doing live. And this YouTube thing came out, and we were like, well, we don't have the money to host our own videos on our own website, so we'll just put them on this YouTube thing. And people started seeing them and getting into them. They got like linked on College Humor and other places, and people started to get into them, and it just kind of like happened that way. And so after that, when we started, because we're whores, we said, let's make more of these videos because people seem to do it. Well, but I mean, we had been making like just for like pretty much every month brand new stuff that pretty much no one was seeing except for like maybe 50 kids in an NYU hall. So we were just kind of doing it for the love of it, and then we just figured might as well show it to people.
Excellent. Then how did you make the jump to say, when you were ready to make a feature film? Because it's not always easy for sketch comedy teams to make the jump to features. What was the mystery? What was the origin of the mystery team, and why was this the idea that you felt?
Well, actually, Donald brought the idea to the group of doing kind of an Encyclopedia Brown, kind of like a little bit too grown up, and it's not cute anymore, but he's still acting in the same way.
Basically a take on Monkey Bone.
That's not true.
Monkey Bone is already a film. It's not. You can't take it with a take on.
It's a grown-up version of Monkey Bone. Anyway, continue.
Nothing is ever going to take on Monkey Bone.
Yeah, he's good. Don't worry about him. So anyway, he brought the idea to the group, and we were all super excited. We all kind of like sat in our living room and just kind of like started beating out the story together. And like a lot of the stuff that was kind of part of that original conversation is like definitely kind of still in the movie. So it was really kind of like came from a place of just like being super excited and loving the idea.
Yeah, we've been doing the internet shorts for, at that point, I think almost 2 years, and we had always sort of wanted to do a bigger project, a longer project, and we all, attended film school in some ilk, and really wanted to sort of show that we can tell a traditional narrative story and really build characters and really explore an idea in a longer format.
Yeah, because the shorts were really just kind of like blowing out a concept and getting the hell out of there. So when we really kind of like the idea of character development, and
we like the idea of character. We think character development.
no, I'm sorry. He's very distracting. I'm sorry.
I'm not doing anything.
I can feel your eyes are like daggers.
How long did it take you to grow that mustache?
It took me about 4 days.
That's remarkable.
That is impressive.
Did it grow like?
Well, it took me 4 days to find somebody with a mustache and then take it.
So you have to like ingratiate yourself with a guy with a red mustache and like
This is a human being's mustache. His name is Ralph.
See the same guy that was wearing that.
Yeah, there's skin under there. There's somebody else's skin under there.
It's fine. It's fine.
That's disgusting. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I like the fact that you guys are made up equally of the performers, Dominic, DC, and Donald, and then Maggie and Dan, who plays such a vital role behind the scenes. Can you talk about the role you play and sort of how you decided that this was the way it worked best for you?
I think that the collaboration came about pretty organically in just how we functioned in the larger sketch group and how we felt comfortable writing together. And then Maggie and Dan just, Dan wanted to be director and was directing all sorts of shorts. So it made a lot of sense when it came time to shoot stuff that we would have Dan direct it, Maggie produce it, and kind of all of us. Yeah, it just came about very
the way
organically.
a lot of like sketch groups, other sketch groups, and other people were approaching it is kind of like, okay, we're going to make videos now, so we'll go and get my buddy with a camera, and he'll sort of like point it at the thing that we were already doing on stage. And we always kind of saw the filmmaking part of it as of a piece with the rest of it, and as important, if not more important than the rest of it. And we kind of brought that forward in the mystery team. Like Dan did a really amazing job of sort of like visualizing everything in visual terms, and making sure that was all laid into the script, because we do start in the sort of classic Americana place and go to more of this like film noir thing, and that was all very like visually integrated into the movie and into the way the characters see themselves.
Also, we make sketches.
For what it's worth, when we say sketches, we mean comedy sketches. When Donald says sketches, he thinks that we mean like sketches, like caricatures that you get like at a boardwalk or something.
Sometimes I draw myself in a boat.
That's exciting.
I think it is time to throw this out to you guys now for some questions from the